It's Gina again. I have a new topic for you today. I wanted to discuss how you keep your moral compass during the time of uh, someone else's betrayal. So it is a challenge. You will have crazy ideas and thoughts that maybe you would not have had before. And I hope this has never happened to you, but if it has, then you will know that you will get some ideas that will come to you that you might think like, where did that even come from? So what I want to say is do not let someone else's behavior, maybe even someone else's corrupt moral behavior, someone else's cruel decisions cause you to change who you are. So I know that it feels very natural for some reason. I'm sorry to say it feels very natural to want revenge. It feels very natural to want to get back at somebody, to do things to them that they have done to you. But I just want to encourage you to keep your own moral compass. So if you are a kind and polite person, then just stay kind and polite. It doesn't help anyone. I promise you. It doesn't help anyone to change your own behavior. It just starts to erode who you are, who you love as a person. And so I just want to encourage you to be true first to yourself and not to some lower nature that you have in you. If you don't like to yell and scream, then don't let someone else draw you into yelling and screaming. You can make your point and you can say what you want to say without succumbing to someone else's level of conduct. So right now, this might not feel like that's important to you, but I feel like looking back, it's very comforting to know that you were true to yourself. Looking back, it's very comforting to know that you didn't go off the rails and you didn't behave in ways that you feel like were not true to who you are. So, I would just try your very best to, if that other person wants to be unkind, if that other person wants to be rude, if that other person wants to be spiteful, then that's on them, and that is a reflection of their behavior. But it doesn't have to taint who you are. In fact, especially if you have children involved, it's very important for somebody to be the grown-up in the family. It's not always a husband and wife situation. It could be anything. Mine in particular, my experience is primarily as a husband and wife situation. I know I haven't yet gotten very into the details of my personal experience, and I suppose I will as time goes by, as I get a little more comfortable with this format, with this platform. I hope that I will get a little more vulnerable in my conversation. But just so that you will know, my personal experience does come from a betrayal in a husband-wife situation. So I had children that were not small, but they were not all the way grown. And, actually I had one that was married and two still at home when my whole world got turned upside down. And so I tried very hard to stay true to who I am and stay true to my priorities and stay true to my nature. I didn't want to throw my children for a loop. And so it was hard because you will get ideas to do things that you would have not had otherwise if you had not been hurt under these circumstances and betrayed and had your whole life paradigm completely wiped away in one fell swoop. So I just want to encourage you to say, ask yourself some questions. Is this who I'm proud of? Is this conduct that becomes me? Is this conduct that I will be happy that this is the way I acted? Will I be happy about this decision tomorrow? Will I be happy about the way I spoke tomorrow? Will I be happy about the scene I made in public tomorrow? Because there's always tomorrow, and you do have to live with your actions. And so please think about yourself tomorrow, because you will have to live with yourself tomorrow. And that other person is already doing things that is not just painful to you, more than likely, but painful to others, parents, children, grandchildren, family members, church friends. And so for two people to go completely out of character and behave inappropriately is just adds more pain to others. And I also believe, because of, I'm 10, 12, 13 years post my the beginning of my journey, I promise you, all through the way, it has brought me some comfort that I tried very hard to stay true to who I am. I do know that it has changed who I am to an extent. I hope in some ways it's been for the better, and in other ways it's just been, I don't know that it's better or worse, it's just been a change. So I try to keep those things in mind and realize that, life does change us, and I want to be the person that God has called me to be, but that is going to be just mingled with, my life experience and what's been allowed in my life. And that's fine as long as I stay true to the character that I feel like He has called me to have. So I just want to encourage you to think about, if you can, when you're in the middle of the situation, just think about, I will have to live with these decisions tomorrow. I will have to live with that hole in the wall that I make tomorrow, or that dent in the car, or that scene that I made in front of family. I will have to live with these decisions tomorrow. So just my encouragement is to try to stay true to yourself, and don't let anybody cause you to be unfaithful to yourself or to your moral convictions, or especially to the relationship that you have in Christ. So I hope that's helpful, and I love you, and I am beginning to pray for the people that are watching this, so that you will, hopefully that will be a blessing to you. And I will come back and make more videos as I have other ideas and other topics, which, as I said in one of my first ones I made, I really do have a lot of ideas and a lot of topics, but just a little bit at a time. So I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks.